Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother's bit on the side. The house is one celeb down, and I'm chomping at the bit to get all the goss. We're going to be checking in with the house very shortly for an exclusive. But first, she's known for sun, sea, dropping the C-bomb 8 times in one argument. From being ex on the beach to being one of our ex-housemates. Give it up for your fourth evictee, Megan! I've got you. You're all right. I'll take a seat over there, babe. Have a little beverage. Have a little beverage.
I love you
Yes! I've got an air in my eye. It's all emotional,
no, it's
babe. It's listen, let's talk. Fresh out the house. Has it sunk in yet? Just moving about.
Oh, sorry, I'm moving about. I'm not used to this shit. Do you know what? It is a shame because I was just getting comfortable, but I'm happy to go out. It's weekends, I can party.
Now we are. Thank God it weren't a Tuesday eviction.
No, I'll be fuming.
Fuming.
But yeah, no, I'm really happy. I went into booze. I come out to cheers. That's what I wanted.
And I've got to say this, the best reception of the series so far.
Really?
It was very safe to say that.
Bring it tonight.
Very, very safe. Very big shock. I was up there earlier, obviously doing the bit for our show, and literally, everyone just went, oh
my God.
The intake of breath, I could feel it on my face,
Really?
babe. Yeah, honestly. But listen, Celebrity Big Brother was, I suppose we could say it was like a nice, calm, relaxing holiday for her. Almost never lost it. Should we have a little look at your bots bits? Let's take a look at your bots bits.
Oh, God, this is going to be embarrassing.
You all right?
Nah, I'm just going crazy in there.
Are you mad?
Yeah, I am a bit mental. I need to eat. I need to eat food. I'm starving. I can't sleep. Everyone snores. I can't fucking sleep.
Shit.
I've had enough. I just want 2 minutes on my own without people irritating me. You just tell her. Tell her. Tell her.
What's happening?
My
name is John. My name's not John.
John. It's like something possessed.
Nah, fuck this. I'm out of here.
She just drinking too much, that's all. If I have a fucking drink, I can have a fucking drink.
I've never seen behaviour like that.
You won't sit down in your bed and look at me, your fucking eyebrows pointing at me like that. Make the shit out of John's eyebrows.
Would Megan come to the dining room immediately?
I've kept it in all fucking day. He is a fucking lying little shitbag. I'll watch him. Let me in there with that lying little scumbag cunt called John. Let me out. Let me out.
I just wish we had sound up during that. What was you just saying? I meant it, I meant it!
I did, I meant it, I meant that, I swear. Like, everyone says that I was really drunk, but I swear down. Yeah, OK, I was drunk, but that night I meant what I said, and it had built up.
Are you in reference to John?
Yeah, to John. Basically, a few situations happened in there, and I felt like they wouldn't have happened if he would have just told the truth. I felt like he was very two-faced.
Yeah, you said you called him two-faced.
Yeah, I told him
You said he tried to turn the
everything.
house on Tiffany.
He did. He tried to turn everyone on Tiffany. He made me feel uncomfortable. He made me feel like that I had to leave. And I was like, I don't really want to leave. And then he was like... as soon as we sit down for dinner, because obviously he dominates the kitchen, I'm not going to lie, I get on with him now. But, no, I do. I get on with him now.
I'm not going to lie, it's a lovely joke.
But he made us all sit down for dinner, and we all sat down, and he was like, I ain't cooking her dinner, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that.
And
everyone is... And then he goes, do you know what, guys? I think I should bring Tiffany dinner. And I sat there and I thought, why the...
Go on. It's all right.
Why would you turn everyone against her and then be the good one? Oh, I'm so perfect. Oh, I'm so perfect. Give her the dinner. But,
Oh,
yeah, like, that's what I felt. I felt that, I did. No, I felt like he was fake, but living with him another week has... I mean, I just think that's him. He's very theatrical.
Well, what are your feelings towards him now? Because, I mean, the Megan meltdown was that night.
Yeah.
But over the past week, we have seen you sort of, you know, get on with him.
Yeah, like, do you know what? He's all right. Like, he makes the food. I get on with him. I sit and I have a little sing-song with him because he sings theatre and I like to sing theatre. And but I just feel like, I don't know, there's a side to him that is not very...
There's a side. Let's talk about someone else you had a bit of a fallout with.
Who?
Stephanie.
Right.
You had a bit of a fallout with her. What is it like to be stuck in the middle of the Stephanie-Jeremy saga? What's your views on it all?
So, do you know what? Steph... oh, my God. Steph is my mate, right? I've never let anyone slag her off. And I like it when someone says it to someone's face. I don't like you slagging it off and then saying it's no, it's all a load of bollocks. But then I don't agree with the her and Jeremy thing. I don't agree with it. But she tells me one thing, tells Jeremy another, tells Scotty... Oh, really?
Yeah, we've seen it. Babe, you're on Big Brother. We've seen it all.
Right. Well, I don't know, like, I don't know what they show.
What do you think? We see her saying she's so into him.
Yeah.
Then we see her talking about her boyfriend Sam on the outside, saying, I want to marry him, I love him, blah, blah, blah.
It's a load of bollocks.
So what do you think? What is your view? What do you think her feelings are? Is she into Jeremy or is she wanting to go back to her boyfriend?
Her feelings are, I don't want to slag her off because obviously she has been my friend in there, but I just feel like she's very confused. Can't say she's young because I'm basically the same age, but she's a lot younger than me in the mind. And she can't work out what she wants. She's got a gorgeous boyfriend on the outside. Well, don't know if he's still a boyfriend or what. Don't know what's been going on. But in there, I think there's a lot of sexual tension between her and Jeremy that needs to stop. And I tried to tell her, and this is the thing, this is why I'm annoyed, because I tell her every...
She's getting riled up. She's getting riled up.
I
do. Go on.
I tell her every day, calm down with the cuddling. Calm down with the little talks at night. Calm down with the drinking with him, right? And then she goes, no, I know, Megan, you're right. I go, no, I know.
And then she goes and does it again.
And then she does it again the next day. So now I've just stepped back. I don't know if you've seen it. I've stepped back from the situation. I can't be bothered with it. Do you know what, like, good luck to her. And obviously, like, we are friends, but I just don't agree with that.
You don't agree with what she's doing?
No.
And I think, you know, that's a very
gone too far.
dignified response, what you've just said.
I don't want to slag her off, but it's gone too far.
But in all fairness, babe, you've got Stephanie and Jeremy. Let's forget about them for a minute. You've got your own relationship to worry about. Scotty T, let me just talk about. Talk to me. Is this going somewhere? Are you going to be Miss 901?
Oh, God, I've already been that before. No, Scotty, I hope he wins because he deserves it. And I don't know what you see, but he is the most caring person.
He's come across really well.
He is so nice. If Scotty weren't there, my mental breakdowns would have been a lot worse.
Thank the Lord for Scotty.
Thank the Lord!
Scotty actually told Big Brother that he's missing a certain something. Like, really missing a certain something. Let's take a look at what he said.
Is this now?
Good luck to the girl who I have sex with when I come out of here, because she's going to be in a wheelbarrow for about a week.
Are you going to be the girl in a wheelbarrow? Is it going to be you?
Oh, my God, I don't do things like that. Mum, I'm sorry. I swear my mum's over there. This Auks. Me and Scotty, I love him. Me and Scotty are going to go for dinner when we come out, and we've spoke about stuff like, it's not too serious, I'm just having a laugh, he's having a laugh. We was friends before we come in here. I filmed another thing with him, but I had a boyfriend at the time, and I would never have even looked at him in that way. And coming in here, I just didn't even think I was going to have feelings for him.
So, do I buy an app? Is it going to happen?
I don't like
Don't
to say
ruin it for me.
I just think
Would you like something to happen between you and Scotty on the outside world? Yes or no?
I would like to go for dinner and see how things go.
Hey, I will tell you. Oh, don't. Right, listen, I did see... I mean, I know we spoke about your angry side, but there was something that I really felt for you for.
Right.
Now, you don't want to lend your tracksuit to someone.
Oh, my God, don't even get me
No,
started
come on,
on
we've all
this
been there.
tracksuit.
We've all been there. Lend your tracksuit to someone. The Irish man pushes him in the pool, and then all of a sudden it's full of chlorine and you're fuming. I get it. So do you know what, babe? I thought, I'm going to go out of my way. I'm going to go out on a limb here. I bought you a new tracksuit, babe. Here, that's your own Bots tracksuit top. Look at that. I love it. Yeah. That's for you to keep.
Oh, thank you.
You look after that. I love you lots. I think you've been a great housemate.
Thank
one
you.
goes away empty-handed. You've already got one gift. You might as well get two. It's your very own set of Ryland's farewell things. It's broke. We'll just rest that there because I don't know if you've got a close-up of this, guys, but it's broke.
It's broke.
Anyway. We'll get another one later. But listen, come with me. Come with me.
Oh,
You
where
come
am I
here.
going?
We're going over here because, listen, that was a lovely moment, that was.
Okay,
Mind
oh
the
my
step.
God.
We had the little toothy ta-ra, it was beautiful. But listen, Steph, this is the moment they all dread because it's time. Turn round. You're about to turn red.
Oh, no.
But listen, Megs, we love ya. We're going to be hearing more from her later as she's going to be joining my glamorous panel. But for now, give it up for Megan, guys. Brilliant, brilliant. But still to come, after all the information Megan has caused in the house, they are booked in for some treatment. Have a look at this. What could possibly go wrong? The tooth extractor of Boreham Wood is back. I'll see you after the break. Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother's bit on the side. Still to come, Megan's going to be getting a rinse in as we get to the root of her time in the air. Root! Oh, the old ones are the best. But first, she's going to be facing a grilling from our panel and audience. They've got some questions for us. So, Jake, let's start with you, babe. What's your question for Megan?
Right, so obviously we all liked your rants. They were pretty funny. But do you think if you went about it a little bit calmer, do you think people in the house might have understood what you was talking about a little bit more? And actually, because what you were saying was true, but the fact that you said the C word about 300 times probably distracted people from that.
Before I start this question, I really apologise for saying that word, but I was really drunk and do you know what? No one listened to me anyway, so I don't really regret the way I said it because every time I spoke, for some reason, everyone just started saying something else. And I only get angry because no one lets me talk. If someone would have just let me speak from the moment that I started it, then I would have been fine.
Well, there's your answer,
why.
Jake. There's your answer. Where's Terry? Terry, there you are, babe. You've got a question for Megan. What's your question, darling?
Yeah, was it harder in the house than some of the other shows you've been on before?
Yeah,
That's a good
because...
question.
Can I talk?
Yeah, I said, yeah,
sorry.
go on. Don't start with me! I'll get Ann on you.
Yeah, you know what it was? Because in the last one I done, we can have as much drink as we want. You get with who you want to. In this show, obviously, you are limited. So I got aggy when I just wanted a glass of vodka and lemonade. I wasn't allowed it. So that made me even more angry before the night had even started. So, yeah, it's
There you
harder.
go, babes. Governess, we're coming to you. What's your question for Megan?
I think what I want to know is, what do you think is the worst thing that can happen if clothes end up on the floor? I mean, they're just clothes, they're not books.
Do you know what it is? I work hard for my money. And I've been a barmaid for 5 years. I work hard, I serve people, I take the shit, and I just think when I earn my money and I buy clothes, respect them. And when I'm lending you my clothes, it's for being a nice friend. Don't, and okay, it wasn't her fault that she got pushed in the pool, but don't scrumple them up and throw them in the side near my wardrobe. At least wash them out for 2 minutes and hang them up on a hanger.
She's starting!
It takes 2 minutes to hang them up on a hanger, and that's what I didn't like, but that's it. That's
Lovely
what I
response.
like.
Anne,
Yeah.
capital of Italy.
Oh, Rome.
Oh, Rome! I love it. Kitty, what's your question for Megan, babe?
Megan, I love you and I didn't want you to leave, but are you related to Nikki Graham?
No, I'm not, but I've met her a few times at a few different nights out. She's a lovely girl.
Couple of do's.
Couple of do's.
Fern, last question to you, darling.
OK, so I know everyone has kind of asked you this, but I want to dig a little bit deeper.
OK.
Scotty T.
Oh, God.
Was it genuine feelings? Did you genuinely fancy him? Did you fancy him?
Yeah.
Do you still fancy him?
Yeah.
Do you want to date him?
I wouldn't mind going on a few dates with him.
Hang on. Do you want a fella, and do you want your fella to be Scotty T, and are you going to bring him to Essex?
I'm definitely going to bring Scotty T to Essex, but he actually said he's going to take me to Newcastle. He's going to show me how to party real time.
Well, we're going to have to watch this space. Give it up for Megan, guys. But now Megan might be getting a bit of a grilling in here, but the house, John's giving a little speech of his own.
When I first see you, when you first came in, you said to me that all you wanted to come in here was to change people's perception of you.
Yeah.
So what did you mean by that?
Let people see the real me.
But I guess you did come in here with an objective and a goal to disband what anybody might or might not have thought of you. And me looking at you, I think somewhere along that line of being in here, you've maybe forgot a little bit about that because you've got caught up in other things.
Yeah.
And that's all cool as well. It's great to have fun. I want you to have all the fucking fun you deserve.
I lost away last week.
But you did come in here with a goal.
Yeah.
And that goal was not meeting someone else or doing this or doing that. Or do you know what I mean? That you had a clear idea of what you wanted to do.
I need to get that.
And all I want you to do is not forget that.
Megan, I've got to come to you. I know he's been your favourite and not so favourite. Do you think he's trying to help her there?
Yeah, once again, he's trying to be Mr. Perfect.
You think? What do we think? Is he... Oh, what? What did you say in the back row, babes?
We hate his eyebrows.
She's not a fan of the eyebrows, that one. Who's that girl? Never ever have I ever spoken to a girl like that. Let me just say. What are we making of John? Is he condescending or is he trying to help?
Yes, he is. He's doing that same old thing that John always does, trying to put people down and belittle them and control.
Hang on a minute.
Oh, hang on.
Hang on a minute. John is a man in his 40s. If he has an opinion, he is allowed to have his opinion. No, he's not fake. And I think that somehow they're putting him down because of his age and because he's got a bit more experience.
Well,
in
it's
life.
nice to hear it from both sides. That's what we're all about, babe. That's what we're all about. Babe, I'll have to come back to you next week. It's the weekend. I'm tired. Oh, well, listen, Megan, unfortunately, your time in the house is sadly over.
I know.
I'm sorry. But you've got one more appointment to keep, and I promise this won't hurt one bit. It is time for your truth extraction! You comfortable?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Listen, babe, don't worry, all right?
Okay.
I do all of my own work.
Okay.
Gets me every week, it really does. Right, now you're sitting comfortably. I'm going to fire some questions at you and I want your sharpest response. Do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I promise.
Open wide, let's begin. Who needs to be extracted from the house next?
Johnny.
Oh. Would you rather live with Stephanie for a whole year or let me give you a root canal?
I'd rather you give me a root canal.
No! Snog, marry or drill? John, Jeremy, Scotty.
Drill, Johnny, marry, Scotty, and what was the other one?
Whatever you want it to be, darling.
Something else for Jeremy, so I like
Something
him.
else for Jeremy, she likes him. Who made you spitting mad?
Johnny.
Oh, God, it's
Again,
the same
sorry.
answer.
Sorry, Johnny.
Who deserves the... Oh! Well, listen, it is time to gargle and spit. Who said this about you whilst you're in the house? I'm going to show my hubby the clip of Megan. When he thinks I'm crazy, I can remind him how mellow and relatively normal I am. Was it A, Katie Price, B, Heidi Pratt, or C, Louisa Sisman?
Heidi Pratt.
You think it was Heidi?
Yeah.
The correct answer was... Louisa Sisman, she got it wrong! She got it wrong, but don't worry, it didn't hurt too much, did it?
No, it was
Well,
all
listen,
right.
that's all I've got time for tonight. A massive thank you to my panel and have a fantastic audience. Thank you. I'm going to be back here on Monday where David Guest will be back giving his first TV interview since leaving the house. Louisa Sisman's here. Mr. Paul himself, bend over, will be bringing up all sorts of hard topics. But until then, you can go to bed with the housemates now and live odds on 5 Star. You'll see more of Megan on the Saturday show at 9 o'clock tomorrow. The CBB chat will be continuing. But from us, I'll see you on Monday. Night-night. Well done.